Today we have a really cool Bible story for you. Make sure you smash that like button, turn the notification on so you don't miss another episode.
Thanks, Corbin. Today's story is all about David and Goliath, and it's one of my favorite stories. David was this young kid. He was not a grown-up yet, and God asked him to do something really big. So there was this king named King Saul who was king over Israel. And David was going to be king one day, but he was not king yet. King Saul was not obeying God. He was not following Jesus. He was not doing what he was supposed to do. And God knew that David would do what he was supposed to do. So the Israelites and the Philistines were in a war. And the Israelites were all scared of this one guy on the Philistine army. His name was Goliath. He was a giant, 9 foot tall. Can you imagine? That is a tall giant. And everyone was so scared of him because he was so big and he was so scary. But David was not afraid of him. So he went and he said, I'm going to fight this giant. He didn't carry a sword, he didn't carry a gun, anything like that. He carried a slingshot, and that's it. He didn't even wear armor to protect himself. And so he went to go fight Goliath with just his slingshot and a couple of stones. And so he took his slingshot and he went bam, right in the forehead of Goliath, and Goliath went down. He had defeated the guy as a young kid that everyone else was scared of because he knew that God was on his side. He didn't need anything fancy. He didn't have to be super strong or super tall or even a grown-up yet. He just had to obey God and trust that he was going to help him. So today, I just want to encourage you kids, you don't have to be a grown-up to do something big. You don't have to be a grown-up to obey God. You can obey God right where you are right now. I love you guys and I miss you guys, and we're going to go over to Caroline, who has our Bible verse for today. Now this is the same Bible verse that we've had the last couple of weeks in Children's Church. So if you remember it or if you haven't heard it yet, try to learn it and sing along with us. Here we go.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean on your own understanding. In all your ways understand. Keep moving straight.
Thanks for joining us today on our 900 West Kids YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on your notifications so that you never miss an episode.